हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम सी एस आर नेट मैथमेटिक्स सितंबर 2022 के एक कॉम्प्लेक्स एनालिसिस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करेंगे, विच इज गिवन बाय एफ ऑफ जेड इक्वल्स टू 1 माइनस जेड इंटू ई टू द पावर जेड प्लस जेड स्क्वायर बाई 2 इज इक्वल्स टू 1 प्लस समेशन ऑफ एन गोज फ्रॉम 1 टू इन्फिनिटी ए एन जेड टू द पावर एन। दैट मीन्स फंक्शन का टेलर सीरीज एक्सपेंशन के हिसाब से इसको लिखा गया है। And our four options are, that means we have to see that which of the following are false. We have to see that out of these four options which are false. First is f dash z is equals to minus z square e to the power z plus z square by 2. Second is a1 equals to a2. Third one is a n belongs to this interval minus infinity to 0. And fourth one is summation n grows from 3 to infinity modulus of n is less than 1. So we can check one by one and we can see that which one is incorrect or false. First one we will see that f dash z यहाँ से क्या आएगा, we can easily check क्योंकि हमें f of z दिया हुआ है. So अगर f of z is given to us as 1 minus z into e to the power z plus z square by 2, just little bit will expand it. That means this e to the power z plus z square by 2 minus z into e to the power z plus z square by 2, and if we derivate it with respect to z, what we will get? E to the power z plus z square by 2 into derivation of z plus z square by 2, which is 1 plus z, minus derivation of this d by dz of this, which is derivation with product rule. Okay, so what we will get? E to the power z plus z square by 2 plus z into e to the power z plus z square by 2 minus z into e to the power z plus z square by 2. Our first function will derivate keeping it as it is, so it will be this much, plus keeping z as it is will derivate e to the power z plus z square by 2 into derivation of this is 1 plus z. So we'll little bit expand. What will get? E to the z plus z square by 2 plus z into e to the power z plus z square by 2 minus e to the power z plus z square by 2 minus z into e to the power z plus z square by 2, and second one is z square. That means minus z square e to the power z plus z square by 2. Then you can clearly see this one will cancel with this one, and this one will get cancelled with this one. So remaining is minus z into z square e to the power z plus z square by 2. So you can clearly observe that f dash z is nothing but this one. So it is true. But what we have to say, which one is false? So it is not false, it is true. From this option we can see that it is not false, because which of the following are false we have to see. So ये incorrect नहीं है, this is correct one, but according to the question it is incorrect. Okay, it is not false. Second one we'll check a1 equals to a2 or not. So let us check. For second one, that is coefficient of the Taylor series expansion, a1 equals to a2. That means if you see 1 minus z e to the power z plus z square by 2 is equals to 1 plus n equals to 1 to infinity a n z to the power n, from which we can see expanding it in Taylor series. We know that Taylor series expansion is what? E to the power z is nothing but summation n grows from 0 to infinity z to the power n by n factorial. There is a Taylor series expansion. So just we will write the Taylor series expansion of this, that is nothing but e to the power z plus z square by 2 minus z into the power z plus z square by 2. This is LHS. RHS will remain as it is. We will see RHS we can write as a1z plus a2z square plus n goes from 3 to infinity because 1 and 2 we have used. So an z to the power n. So because we need a1 and a2, so we just expanded up to this. We will see what LHS will get. Okay. So what it is? It is nothing but summation n goes from 0 to infinity z plus z square by 2 whole to the power n by n factorial minus z as it is. Will expand the exponential series as n goes from 0 to infinity z plus z square by 2 whole to the power n by n factorial. RHS will remain as it is 1 plus a1 z plus a2 z square plus summation n goes from 3 to infinity an z to the power n. Now we'll find what is a1 and what is a2 and we'll check whether they are similar or not. Okay. So we'll expand it again. So what it will get 1 plus z plus z square by 2 plus z plus z square by 2 whole square by 2 factorial dot 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 minus z into, we have to see the coefficient of z and coefficient of z square. Okay, so we'll see what it will come. z1 plus z square by 2 whole to the power 1 by 1 factorial plus z square by 2 whole to the power 2 by 2 factorial, but we do not need these terms. We just need the coefficient of z and z square because a1 is the coefficient of z and a2 is the coefficient of z square. And RHS as it is, from which we can pick coefficient of z. So here 1, remaining all are more than z square. So 1 plus z square by 2 plus z square plus z4 by 4, which do not need, plus 2 into this, which is nothing but z cube, because 2 into z cube by 2, which is z cube. And this one will be 1 by 2, and remaining all are more than z and z square. Okay, we don't need that. Similarly here 1 plus z square by 2, similarly we will get here something z square and z4 similarly, but since z will multiply, we will get more than z and z square, so we don't need this one. And finally we'll collect the coefficient of z. So what are the coefficients of z? We'll see. Here 1 z is there, here 1 more z is there, but that z will get cancelled. Okay, here 1 plus z minus z, next one is z square by 2, here z square by 2, we don't need remaining terms. From here we will get minus z square, remaining we don't need, equals to 1 plus a1z plus a2z square plus something. Okay, from this we can say that 1 plus z square by 2 plus z square by 2, which is nothing but z square, and z square minus z square will cancel, 0, and remaining all terms are higher powers of z except z to the power 1 and z to the power 2. Okay, RHS is similar. So from which we can clearly get that a1 equals to a2 equals to 0. Coefficient of z and coefficient of z square are 0. So this second option is also correct, but we have to collect that which of the following are false. So it is not false, it is true. So according to the question, it is also incorrect. Third option is an belongs to minus infinity to 0. So we will check an belongs to minus infinity to 0. For this we need the series expansion of this. So here we can do, so an belongs to minus infinity to 0 now. That means an coefficients are all negative or 0 or not. We have to prove that they are not positive. Okay, so how to show that? We just need the Taylor series expansion once again. So what is f of z? F of z is nothing but 1 minus z into e to the power z plus z square by 2. Okay, which is e to the power z plus z square by 2 minus z into e to the power z plus z square by 2. Here simple logic we can apply just because we got that f dash z is this answer. Okay, if f dash z is equals to negative of z square e to the power z plus z square by 2, इसको just हम टेलर सीरीज एक्सपेंशन में अगर एक्सपेंड करें तो देख सकते हैं इसको f dash z we got as minus z square e to the power z plus z square by 2. So little bit just logic लगाना है यहाँ पर. लॉजिक लगाएंगे तो उसका आंसर हमें जरूर मिल जाएगा. देखो माइनस जेड स्क्वायर इंटू ई टू द पावर जेड प्लस जेड स्क्वायर बाई 2. अगर ये है तो इसको जस्ट थोड़ा ओपन करो, दैट इज ई टू द पावर जेड प्लस जेड स्क्वायर बाई 2 को ई टू द पावर जेड इंटू ई टू द पावर जेड स्क्वायर बाई 2, एंड वी नो द एक्सपेंशन ऑफ ई टू द पावर जेड इज नथिंग बट समेशन n इक्वल्स 0 टू इन्फिनिटी z टू द पावर n बाय फैक्टोरियल. नो नेगेटिव टर्म्स आर देयर. ओके, टिल द पॉइंट दैट z इज नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव, z इज ओनली पॉजिटिव. सो वी गेट यहाँ पर क्या आएगा z स्क्वायर एज इट इज e टू द पावर z क्या लिख सकते हैं n इक्वल्स 0 टू इन्फिनिटी z टू द पावर n बाय n फैक्टोरियल. e टू द पावर z स्क्वायर बाय 2 को क्या लिख सकते हैं z स्क्वायर बाय 2 होल टू द पावर n बाय n फैक्टोरियल. n गोस फ्रॉम 0 टू इन्फिनिटी. सो यहाँ पर कहीं पर भी नेगेटिव कोएफिशिएंट्स नहीं है, जस्ट वन नेगेटिव साइन यहाँ पर है. तो ये नेगेटिव साइन और बाकी ये अंदर का ऑल पॉजिटिव. सो इफ f dash z इज नेगेटिव ऑफ दिस, we know f of z, f dash z अगर कुछ होगा तो f of z क्या होगा? नथिंग बट इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ऑल द टर्म बाय टर्म कोएफिशिएंट्स ऑफ दिस सीरीज. क्योंकि f dash z हमारा ये सीरीज आ गया, उसका मतलब हो गया माइनस ऑफ z स्क्वायर ऑफ दिस वन. ओके, इसका टर्म बाय टर्म एक्सपेंशन तो करना है, टर्म बाय टर्म इंटीग्रेशन तो करना है. टर्म बाय टर्म इंटीग्रेशन करने से साइन तो चेंज नहीं होगा, साइन तो बस नेगेटिव एक ही रहेगा, अंदर वाला साइन तो चेंज होगा नहीं. तो f ऑफ f dash z अगर नेगेटिव कोएफिशिएंट्स का है तो f ऑफ z भी हमें नेगेटिव कोएफिशिएंट्स आने वाले हैं. तो अगर नेगेटिव कोएफिशिएंट्स आएंगे तो ऑब्वियसली an बिलोंग्स टू माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू 0 आएगा. कोई 0 वैनिश होगा, कोई माइनस इन्फिनिटी में आएगा, पॉजिटिव तो होगा नहीं. तो हेंस from f dash z coefficients we can get f of z coefficient from bit 1. So यहाँ से हम देख सकते हैं कि अगर f dash z यहाँ पर माइनस z स्क्वायर e to the power z plus z square by 2, वहाँ से हमने निकाला f of z का कोएफिशिएंट which is an also belongs to minus infinity to 0 रेंज में. तो क्या हो गया, ये ऑप्शन तो करेक्ट हो गया. अगर ये ऑप्शन करेक्ट हो गया, हमें पूछा गया है कि which one is false. So it is not false, it is correct. So अगर तीनों ऑप्शन इनकरेक्ट हो गए तो ऑब्वियसली एक ऑप्शन तो बाकी है, तो ये ऑप्शन करेक्ट हो जाएगा. अगर आपको देखना है तो आप क्लियरली यू कैन सी दैट समेशन n गोस फ्रॉम 3 टू इंफिनिटी mod an इज इक्वल्स टू 1 आएगा, यूनिटी आएगा, इज नॉट लेस देन 1. ओके, यू कैन चेक दिस. सो दिस ऑप्शन इज करेक्ट एंड रिमेनिंग ऑल ऑप्शंस आर इनकरेक्ट.